Let's go. I really got the feeling today that everything is going my way. Now this is what I'm talking about. Every time I see your smile, it makes me shout. Let's go! Let's go! Nothing's gonna stop us today. Get on the bus or get out the way. We're cruising with the radio on. So turn it up to 10. Here comes our favorite song. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn, good whatever, wherever you are. Thank you for making time with me today on another episode of Demystify Tech. Yes, we're streaming quite late today, especially for those in Africa, West Africa, on this side of the world. It's a bit late for us. But for folks, East Coast Central, PST, you're fine. Thank you for making a date with me. I had a little family emergency, so I had to take care of that before coming to do the stream today. Yes, you might see some changes. I believe the audio sounds much, much better, and you might probably be seeing this thing in my face. Yes, because for Demystify Tech, I wouldn't be going to the bench to do crazy stuff, so it's fine. I can stick this way. This is just part of upgrades I'm doing to my audio for the show so that you can get good sound. If you're joining us from Facebook, from Twitter, from YouTube, thank you very much for making it time with us. And I would gladly and humbly request that please, if you haven't subscribed right here, please go to the channel, subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel so we can bring you more content. If you have any questions, please hit me in the comment section. Demystify Tech tries to demystify technology across our board, especially with things that I have keen interest in, which includes graphics, animations, AI, mixed reality, and in recent times, the whole concept of the metaverse. So in series, in subsequent, episodes coming, I'll be taking time to talk about a lot of stuff pertaining to the metaverse. On the 2 episodes of the show, I did unboxing of the Oculus Rift. I've shown you the HoloLens, and I made reference to Omniverse and a couple of things. Today, I'll be talking to you about a tool from Unreal Engine called Metahumans. It's a tool that allows you to create digital humans for the metaverse. Well, before we get deep into it, when we come back from the intro, we will talk more about it. Till then, stay with me. Awesome. This is the modding developers and engineers path we have. So, like I was saying, in today's episode, we'll be talking about the Unreal Metahumans. But before we talk about that, let me lay the foundation for this. In recent times, there has been a lot of talk of metaverse, omniverse, meta, digital twins, a lot of stuff. Now, trust you, believe it or not, whether we like it or not, the metaverse is even closer than we think. The only way I see it personally is for us to be aligned and prepare ourselves to, take advantage of all the good things it's going to bring to us. Now, and when I mean that, think about this. The digital world is going to open up a lot of opportunities from, asset development, from game development, from digital assets and stuff like that. Think about it. NFTs are taking the lead, because then as we move into the metaverse, sorry about that. As we move into the metaverse, right, there'll be the need to creating asset, buildings, vehicles, digital assets. So if you are in the digital space, for instance, a 3D modeler, a designer, an architect, there is something for you to do in that space, just because you need to be creating this asset to be used, in the metaverse. Now, if you don't know, I think there's a website called Earth 2. They have actually started selling tiles of the earth in the metaverse. That's because people are running to buy properties where when we move or finally migrate into the metaverse, they would probably be able to trade it, buy and sell it from, for digital cash or for metaverse money. Now, that's why it's good to get into this very early. One of the common things that's going to be happening will be how do I represent myself in the metaverse? We're not talking just mere avatars, we mean your digital representation in the metaverse. And that's what I'll be talking about today with the help of a tool that I think that for developers, for designers, you can leverage, especially in creating the human persona or your digital persona in the metaverse, right? But before we do that, I want you to watch this video quickly. Two main things. Let's watch this video, and then when we come back from the video, I would introduce the tool I'll be talking about today, and just look through it. I mean, it's the first time experience. I'm also going to experience for the first time. It's been out for a while, but it's moved from alpha to at least a much stable version, and we'll talk about it. But before then, stick and stay with me. Thank you for joining me again. My name is Samuel Adranyi. This is Demystify Tech. We try to demystify technology to the barest minimum. If you have any questions, kindly put them in the comment section. I'll answer them. And then also, whilst you're here, please do me a favor and please subscribe to the channel. Now, let's go watch the video, and when we come back, we'll talk more about it, and then we'll get into today's tool.
Let's talk about Omniverse. The internet changed everything. It's surely an understatement. We are always connected now. The internet is essentially a digital overlay on the world. The overlay is largely 2D information: text, voice, images, video. But that's about to change. We now have the technology to create new 3D virtual worlds or model our physical world. These virtual worlds will obey the laws of physics, or not. There can be AI or friends with you. We will jump from one world to another, like we do on the web with hypertext.
Imagine you put on your glasses or headset and you're instantly in your home space. It has parts of your physical home recreated virtually, it has things that are only possible virtually, and it has an incredibly inspiring view of whatever you find most beautiful.
Hey, are you coming?
Yeah, just gotta find something to wear. All right, perfect.
This new world will be much larger than the physical world. We will buy and own 3D things, like we buy 2D songs and books today. We will buy, own, sell homes, furniture, cars, luxury goods, and art in this world. Creators will make more things in virtual worlds than they do in the physical world. We built Omniverse for builders of these virtual worlds. Some worlds will be built for gathering and games, but a great many will be built by scientists, creators, and companies. Virtual worlds will crop up like websites today. Omniverse is very different than a game engine. Omniverse is designed to be data center scale, and hopefully someday, planetary scale.
And these are some of the basic concepts for the metaverse. And while this may sound like science fiction, we're starting to see a lot of these technologies coming together. In the next 5 or 10 years, a lot of this is going to be mainstream. And a lot of us will be creating and inhabiting worlds that are just as detailed and convincing as this one on a daily basis. So even though it's still a long way off, we're starting to work on some of these foundational concepts today. Horizon is the social platform that we're building for people to create and interact in the metaverse. One part of this is Horizon Home, which is our early vision for a home space in the metaverse. Horizon Home is the first thing that you'll see when you put on your Quest headset. Today, there are already a bunch of options to choose from, and in the future, anyone will be able to create one. We've just called it home until now because it's been missing something very important: people. Soon, we're going to be introducing a social version of home, where you can invite your friends to join you as avatars. You'll be able to hang out, watch videos together, and jump into apps together. Then, there is Horizon Worlds, which is where you can build worlds and jump into them with people. Horizon is designed to make it possible for everyone to create, and we're already seeing people build some really interesting experiences, from creating new games together to throwing surprise parties in VR that family and friends around the world can join. We started rolling out Horizon Worlds in beta last year, and we're adding more people and more worlds every day.
The portal of Omniverse is USD, Universal Scene Description, essentially a digital wormhole that connects people and computers to Omniverse, and for one Omniverse world to connect to another. USD is to Omniverse what HTML is to websites. Omniverse is futuristic. Omniverse can connect design worlds. Things created in the Adobe world can be connected to those in the Autodesk world through Omniverse, enabling designers to collaborate in a shared space. Changes by a designer in one world are updated for all connected designers, essentially like a cloud shared document for 3D design. Omniverse will revolutionize how the 40 million 3D designers in the world collaborate. Companies can build virtual factories and operate them with virtual robots in Omniverse. The virtual factories and robots are the digital twins of their physical replica. The physical version is the replica of the digital, since they're produced from the digital original. Omniverse digital twins are where we will design, train, and continuously monitor robotics factories and buildings, warehouses, and cars of the future.
Over the last year and a half, a lot of us who work in offices have gone remote. And while I miss seeing the people I work with, I think remote work is here to stay for a lot of people. So we're going to need better tools to work together. Let's take a look at what working in the metaverse will be like. Imagine if you could be at the office without the commute. You would still have that sense of presence, shared physical space, those chance interactions that make your day all accessible from anywhere. Now imagine that you have your perfect work setup and you can actually do more than you could in your regular work setup. And on top of all that, you can keep wearing your favorite sweatpants.
Looking good. Let's get together real quick for a debrief.
I'm free now. Let's jump in. Hi.
Hey.
So what do we think?
I think it's ready.
Great.
I'll prep it for the presentation.
All right. Good luck.
Imagine a space where you can tune out distractions and focus on the task at hand. And when you're ready to share what you've been working on, you can present it as if you're right there with the team.
We are releasing a big update to Omniverse today with some exciting new features. Showroom, an Omniverse app for demos and samples that showcases core Omniverse technology, graphics, physics, materials, and AI. Farm, a systems layer that orchestrates the processing of batch jobs across multiple systems, workstations, servers, bare metal, or virtualized. Farm can be used for batch rendering, synthetic data generation for AI, or distributed computing. Omniverse AR streams graphics to phones or AR glasses. Omniverse VR is the world's first full-frame interactive ray-traced VR. Since launch last year, Omniverse has been downloaded 70,000 times by designers in 500 companies. Along with us, the community, companies, tool providers are building Omniverse connectors. There are 14 available now and 15 more coming soon.
You can already see some of these elements in Horizon Workrooms, which we launched a couple of months ago. Later this year, we plan to introduce room customization, so you can put your own logos and posters in your workrooms. We're also introducing a new office space in Horizon Home, for when you want your perfect workspace to do some focused work or just cross a few things off your to-do list. We're also announcing 2D progressive web apps for the Quest Store, and as a new developer frameworks, they're easier to build. So you can drop in and check on a work project while you're in VR using services like Dropbox, Slack, or stay connected with Facebook and Instagram. This starts bringing more of your 2D internet services into the metaverse.
Awesome. So, like you just saw it there, that was more of a mashup of Omniverse, which is from Nvidia, and then Metaverse. Now, the reason why I showed that video was specific because beneath a lot of the technologies we're going to be seeing, especially from Unreal, is the one from Nvidia. So some of the technologies that some of these companies are using are being built by companies like Nvidia, making it streamlined and making it accessible for developers to build some of these solutions on top of theirs. Now that means that there's going to be a lot of power will giving to us, to create some of these content. Now, there's something that I'm thinking, and this is to all of you, who come to the show to watch. Um, I want to be probably start to do specific channel for VR, AR, graphic stuff, so I don't mix it up with the tech stuff and live it. It's all technology in which ways, but the normal misconception that technology is just programming. That's not true. That's the reason why I am adding it to this stream. But if you feel that I need to have a separate stream specifically for these kind of mixed reality AR omniverse meta stuff, let me know in the chat, in the comment, and we'll work on that. However, back to today's episode. So today we're going to look at one of such tools that is helping us create digital humans for the metaverse, which is going to be much much more realistic. If you haven't seen or experienced it, take a look at Ready Player One. That has similar, very similar reference to what we're talking about. So one thing to note is that if you watch the video, like back in the video, they mentioned that some of these things are running in the cloud on render farms, and that's the case for Metahuman's creator. Now it's a product by Unreal. If you don't know Unreal, Unreal is an engine or platform that allows you to create content, like especially games, and most people also use it for visualization, architectural rendering previews and stuff like that. So if you're not aware of it, you can go check it out. So let's bring this in view here, and then I'll drop the link to how to get access to this. I think they have how do I call that? You can actually go request access to it and you'd have it. So if you go to metahumans.unreal.com, let me put this here in the chat so that you can actually try this yourself. It will probably ask you to register with an Epic account, and yeah, and it takes a couple of minutes to set you up to give you access to it. Now the cool thing you need to understand is that this whole experience is running in the cloud. Yeah, this whole experience is running in the cloud. So what we're seeing here is going to run in my browser. It's not an app that I have to download. I have my own reservation, but I feel that maybe, just maybe, they should have an offline version for those that have the hardware specifications to run it, because I can imagine the specification or the hardware requirements needed to run this. Now, these are not humans. These are computer generated, humans, purposely designed to be used in games or the metaverse or the alternative verse. So I can imagine the graphics or GPU that's behind it. So this is probably processed on some server farm somewhere and then rendered directly in your browser. All right. So you're setting me up, and then we'll get into it, and we'll explore the various part of it, for the first time, and we'll see that how that works. If you want more information about it, let me put this here. Let's wait for it to load. There we go. All right. So so this is the first look. This is how the UI looks like. It's pretty much in the browser, and then you have access to some of the starting faces or characters, so to speak, which you can customize to suit your need and how you're going to use it. All right. So there is Ada, there is there's a couple of them, Brian. So, and another thing is, it's a complete suite, and you can actually mix and match. They have that they give you the ability to mix and match some of the characters too. So we'll see how how that works. Like, I can pick 2 or 3 people and mix and match them. And I mean, this is high def. I mean, it's next generation look. I mean, if let's just even probably open Ada for Ada for one. I know my folks will say Ada, but let's say Ada. Look, I'm going to zoom in. If you have a mouse button with a middle wheel, if you just use that, look look at the level of details. Like I can literally see. I can literally see, you know, the I can literally see the pulse. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's I don't, it's amazing. I can literally see that. I can literally see that. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know if you can hear me right. I just felt there's probably my audio either went down or something. But okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. So well, let's see. Can you hear me? Is it that I'm saying anyway? Well, you can literally see the pause. Like look at that. You can literally, you know, see the pause in there, right? Look at. I mean, this the level of detail is, it's mind blowing. It's crazy. So let's see. So I'll probably start with I'll start with Ada. All right. Yeah. So all right. So yeah, I'll start with her. Let's do this and let's click on next. So pretty much I think this is going to be the basis for. Okay. I mean, look at how look at the motion. Now, the other good thing is that you can combine MetaHumans with programs like iClone from Real Illusion, and they have mocap devices. Even you can use your iPhone. So I could set up a character right now, and then use my iPhone. Literally, just use my iPhone to, do facial gestures and stuff like that, and the character will pick it, and I can export it to my. I think now, you can export it to Maya and then render it anyhow you want to. But over time, I know they're providing a lot of options for you to use, and I also think you can use it in Real Clone. I have Real Clone, and in due course, I'll be sharing some videos on Real Clone. So, yeah. So, and if you look to the left here, sorry, let's bring in our Zoom it tool, so we can use that to zoom, onto the places. There are hotkey references on the right as well, um, just above my picture. So let's do this. Let's go to the side of so you can see the various options you have here. So the face, the hair, and the body. These allow you to pretty much tweak it or configure it or to your needs. We also have so if you look to the right here, uh on this side, there's also like the hotkeys for you to use if you want to do that as well. We'll just stick to so let's start with the face. So yeah, so this is what I was saying. If you look down here, there is the blend, the move, and the sculpt. And I think right now we're in the preview, so we're seeing the preview of this particular character right now. Let's start with the face. So let's go with blend. Uh, oh, stop the animation. Oh, so this okay. So we have a reference character, right? Which is Ada in the middle. Now we can sorry about that. So we can literally add three more characters and blend the facial features or okay, let me bring the face a bit more in view so we can see this and we can try the blend. So let's try the blend out. So how does it work? To enable the blend mode in a viewport, drag the three faces into the slots above. Okay. So let's say I want to add, let's see some features of this guy here. I'll drop it here. Let's say, let's say I want to use some features from here. And the last one, let's add a feature from here. Okay. So what I think just happened now is, oh, Benis. So we can see the point here. Can I add another one here? Oh, I can actually add more. This is interesting. So I could actually add more features and move it to. So I think what's going to happen is if I moved here. Oh, okay. So do you see how this works? So these are the points on, the facial points for Ada right now. But for each point, I can choose to let that facial feature mimic one of the blends I have. So, for instance, if you look to the top here, this is for Brian. So, if I want others' forehead side to be more of Brian, I can actually drag it to the top here, and that's pretty much picking kind of like the Brian's facials kind of. Um, the same with the brows. If I want it to be more of, who is this? Let's go look who this is. This is Bez. So if we want it to be more of Bez, we can move it. And you can see the way it's morphing into that. Let's try this side, and I'll probably make this side go to. Wow, that's a hard name to pronounce. So let me move it here. So what I'm doing is I'm actually blending four different characters into one to create the look that I want. And I could do that for almost all the other parts, of the body. This is interesting. So, oh, and you can actually also move some of the parts. Look at that. That's crazy. Does undo work here? Yes, that is correct. So you can still undo if you hit undo, that still works in this scenario. So that's fine. Okay. Wow. So that's the blend mode. And I haven't spent a lot of time with this, so I'm also exploring it just like we are doing now. So I'll probably spend more time. But this looks amazing. I mean, look at the hair. I mean, like this. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. This, trust me, this I think is it's next level. I mean, the level of detail. Look at that. Wow. Anyways, well, let's see. Come on. I mean, this is huge, and like I mentioned, this is streaming off of some um, server somewhere that's bringing. I think we can also look at the skin. So, let's see. Toggle clay mode. You can actually hide the hair if I click this up here. Oh, that's cool. So all this here is is being rendered. All right, it's being rendered from a server somewhere. So, and straight into my browser. I think this is very neat. It's very nifty. You know, wow, wow. This I don't know, but yeah, this is blowing my mind right now. Cause think about this. The time is spent to create realistic characters, and again, this is not just for the metaverse. All right. So you're looking at you're looking at games, and other potential use cases. This, I think is a game changer. I really think it's a game changer. Right. Okay, let's do the skin. So for the skin, we have the skin itself. I mean, let's, you know what? Let's zoom in. Um, so that, yeah. So look at the texture. You can actually, no, I don't want to do this. Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Let's make it here a bit. And let me zoom it out a bit. Yeah, so we can see this. I can actually increase the texture. Yeah, look at that. Even even with the texture of the face, some contrast in there, some roughness of the face. We can do freckles. Oh, check that out. So this is quite smooth. If I click on this, look at that. That introduced freckles on the face. I mean, this is amazing, guys. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Right. Let's move to the eyes. Let's see. So this allows us to set. Wow. I I trust me. This is amazing. I mean, the level of detail. I think the black is fine for me. Let's see what the teeth has. I like it, but obviously, you can change stuff here. Quite detailed. And if you want, we can even use makeup here. Oh, so apply foundation. Look at that. Hold on. When we went to the eyes, we didn't look at the other aspect of things. Okay, so you realize that for each section on the left you pick, whether it's the skin, the eyes, you literally have. So here we have presets, we have the iris, and then we have options, and you can pretty much go detail into it and change the colors and however you want that. The same with the teeth. You can also change a few things in there. Let's look at the makeup. Or I'm not too good with makeup, but look at that. The foundation, the eye. You can even do blush and the lips. You know what? I'm gonna take a hit at this. I'm not too good with it, but let's make this go a bit. Let's go to the eyes and maybe let me give it this. Oh, look at that. I think this is too. Maybe this. Nah. Mm, oh, this looks. Uh, yeah, she looks fierce with this. Yeah, no, I think I like this. This makes her look, very fierce. I mean, I think fierce good. And then again, I can also, change the roughness and the colors actually. So, could we have gone this? Oh, look at that. And please don't judge me. All right, I'm not good with makeup. I think I like this one that seems like gold or something. So that's and then the blush. Okay, so I'm thinking, yeah, well, we don't really blush that much. Let's do the lips. Yeah, I think I like this. I mean, let me know what you think in the comments below if my makeup skills, are up to it. Else, I have to find someone else to help with that. Okay, but I mean, this just to give you the the idea of how that's gonna look like. Let's and oh look, it looks like what I picked matches with her dress. So let's go and look at the hair or the hair, right? The hair side. I think is this what we have now? Let's see if I can give her more. Okay. Look, did you see that? look at the way it bounced around. Yeah, this is more like it. But again, you have options of picking from, all this hair type as well. Let's take a look at the eyebrow. I think she would go with this. Yeah. And again, you can set the color, the roughness, and you know, I don't know what salt and pepper is. I probably have to look. I don't know if it's a tam, but okay. And the eyelashes. Maybe we go for something more exotic. No, she doesn't have a mustache. She doesn't have a beard, so that's fine, right? Now let's go to the body side of things. Interesting. Oh, I like this. So it just doesn't give you the facial, the hair, and stuff like that. It's even giving you the body, right? So body, you have the proportions for that person is short, average, or tall. You can change that as well. So this would be your first entry point into creating your own meta characters for the metaverse, right? This is just the first part of it. Um, and so far, I think this is working. This is working great. Um, so let's see. I'm just going to toggle through some of this. So if we change it to this, oh yeah, this is then she becomes, you know, more masculine. Let's try this. Oh, that's a very different variant for her. All right. Yeah, we'll stick with this for now. But then you have options. I just want to introduce you to this just to show that you have options. And let's look at the top. So for those of you that are conversant with um how do you call it? Marvelous 3D, which is a tool that allows you to create your clothes and costumes. You would be able to create your own, costumes and stuff, and then bring into the tool. That's fine. So let's look at the bottoms. I think this is okay. Just some jeans and the shoes. What shoes is she wearing? Let's give her this. There you go. Yeah, I think I like this more. So now let's look at preview and play. Yeah. Does it give me the option to? Oh, okay. So let's look at the animation there. So you can select different animation types for it. So let's go to the head. I just wanted to move to the head again. Okay. 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 So she's pretty much going through, that entire facial experience. Um, you know, for you to see how that works. And I think this is brilliant. Um, this is amazing. So for a tool like this, that you can create your stuff. So let's see what happens once this MetaHuman uses Chrome's if currently in development only displays and loads certain ones. Okay, that's fine. So okay, let's change the animation and see. Let's use body technical. So and then let's go to proportion so I can see everything she's doing. There you go. Yeah, I mean, look at that. The lightning, the shadows, the detail, and it's just this is just crazy. Let me know what you think in the comment section below of this MetaHumans too. Um, this is amazing. This this is amazing. So technically, your next step will probably be okay. Now that I have this, what do I do with it? All right. Do I export it? Do I export this into another tool that I have to make use of it, animate it, do whatever I want, present it. So sorry about that. Ideally that would be what you would do. Let's see what we have here since we're done with this. What happens if I select the studio? Oh, so I could actually pick a studio environment. So the default was So if we did this as an outdoor, I'm sure, yeah, there would have been something. Okay, okay. So the background, oh yeah, the background would have been different. So that is the environment. Okay, 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 okay. That's fine. So this is a studio indoor. Okay, so you can pretty much pick. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, and it looks like so the next one will be the camera. If you want it to be automatic, that's fine. And third one here is select render quality. So this is even medium. This is medium render quality, and look at the details. I can imagine what the total will be. No, we're not talking clear materials. We just want the toggle hotkey reference. Okay, so we can get rid of that. That's fine. Okay, so with all the changes saved, I believe the next thing will probably be, let's say, Ada and this. I want to call this. Uh, oh no, 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 let's do this. I'll call her Ada Samuel. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and I want to believe pretty much that'll be it, and then all changes saved. So now I have this. So the question I was probably going to ask myself is, um, so now what next, right? I have created this metahuman, and I have it in there. What next for me? So let's see if with this save, because I see that it says all changes have been saved. So if I go back to metahumans here, I want to believe that everything I have done would have been saved and put somewhere for me, because from the beginning there was a section for my metahumans and then the metahuman sample. So I want to believe that that's going to be the case. So let's do this. Let's go back to the home, and hopefully, because I saw that it says all the changes have been saved, I want to believe, there you go. Yeah, that's so I was actually I was I was I was right. So you can see that it's now showing here in my metahumans, because if you had gone to create metahumans, then you have the opportunity to create this. Okay, so cool. So now that I have a metahuman, what do I do with it? Okay, so I want to think that if you, from what I read, if you have Unreal Engine installed locally, there's the Unreal Bridge that actually connects you. So if you connect your account, you will be able to move this metahuman from the creator into Unreal Engine through the Unreal Bridge. So um I mean, this is amazing. I mean, this, look at how it's responding to, I don't know if it's the wind or it's but it's like there's some wind blowing and it's responding to it. Anyways, this is one heck of a tool or platform. Um, this is the link to it. I entreat you to go check it out. Just play around with it, especially for those that are interested in creating content for the next revolution we're going to find ourselves in the metaverse. Um, Use it, go experience it. Let me know what you think. Post the feedback in here, and hey, let's see what we can do. Well, if this has been interesting for you, don't forget that you can always subscribe to my channel to grow it, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Um, what next? What do you want me to look at? What do you want me to put together? Please let me know. Until I come your way again next week for another episode of Demystify Tech. I might talk about the Omniverse itself to see how the collaboration works. Else we just go ahead and do some tech demystification, if that's even a word. But expect more from me. I have the Oculus set up. I have the HoloLens set up now. So expect to see a lot of episodes with with in-person experience of the Oculus streamed onto the show to show you how that works. With that said, I'm yours truly, Sam Adranyi, that bringing you to the close of another episode of this show. If you like it, please subscribe. Enjoy the best of your weekend. Stay safe, and let's connect again next week for another awesome episode. With that said, I am out.